Alright guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a slightly different video than I normally post on this channel, but I thought since a lot of people love playing this old NES, and there aren't a lot of tutorial videos. Well, I mean there are, but a lot of them are low quality. They've been made a couple years ago and it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. So I thought, you know, I've got a 1080p camera. I can provide you guys the footage you need. You'll be able to easily see what's going on, and yeah, so I'm going to show you guys how to take out the 10 NES lock chip. And you may be asking, why do that? And a lot of times, you know, that lockout chip just gets in the way. And, you know, it just stops your games from playing, even though they could be playing. You know, because it's kind of a finicky chip, you know. It really needs a strong connection for it to work. And a lot of games play on the first try without the lockout chip, but it can take multiple tries to get it to work with the lockout chip still enabled. So I thought I'd show you guys how to disable it, and I'll also give you guys some other tips on, you know, just when opening this up, cleaning it out, you know, repairing the, replacing the 72 pin connector. So what you'll need a Phillips head screwdriver here. You know, this is a pretty big one, so you may need a smaller one to get in some of the other screws, because some of them are kind of in tight spots. And you may also want either a mini screwdriver's kit or a you know, some needle nose pliers to pry off the pin on the lockout chip. So that's basically all you need. NES just has standard Phillips head screws, and there's 6 on the bottom that you'll want to get rid of first. Alright guys, now that we have all the bottom screws taken off, we're just going to want to flip this over and take the top plastic portion off. And this is where you find the RF shielding. And you'll notice that there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, looks like screws. They're located around the outside, and we're going to want to take those off next. Alright, so we've got our RF shielding off. And now we are going to want to take off the main loading tray. As you guys can see, there are 2 screws on the back on this side. Same goes for the other side, they're symmetrical. So there's 2 screws in the back and 1 up here in the front. Please note though that this screw right here and same on the other side, these are the longer ones, so just keep track of that. Okay, we've unscrewed the 6 screws on the loading tray, and we are going to want to just pull this out. It can be a little temperamental sometimes, so just be cautious. A little force will not hurt this. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm going to pop these screws off that we're not wanting to come out. I'm going to set this right there, just keep everything tidy. And now we are left with the main circuit board. There are only 2 screws holding it in. It's going to be one by the RF out, and there's going to be one by the composite. So those are the only 2 holding this in now. So let's get those unscrewed. Alright, so we've unscrewed the circuit board from the bottom plastic. I'm going to get this screw out here. Come on. There we go. Alright, so now we are left with the circuit board. And it looks like, yes, we're going to want to flip it over and get this thing undone. Now, you can, if you want, you can unplug these, but they are a pain in the ass to plug in and take out. And so I'm kind of worried that I'll break those, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I will just flip this RF shielding over. There we go. And here we have the underside of the circuit board, the chip closest to the RF or the audio, video, power out and in stuff. This basically, this box, the closest chip right here is the 10NES chip. Here is the chip, and the pin that connects to the cartridge is the fourth from the left on the bottom side. So you have one here, 1, 2, 3, and then this one right here is the one you're going to want to break off. As you guys can see, I've already done this with this system, and I think the best way to do this is to get one of these mini screwdrivers and just get behind the pin and just kind of wiggle this around and until it breaks off. That's what I did. Or you can get some needle nose pliers or whatever you want to do. And I'm also going to talk here about the 72 pin connector. Basically what you do to unhook it is just slide it off. It's almost like a cartridge kind of. You just slide it off here. Oops. And here it is. So this is this side is the side that connects to the motherboard or the circuit board, and this is the one that accepts the cartridges. And you know, if you're having a lot of blinking issues, if almost any game isn't working, I would recommend replacing this. You can buy them usually for a couple bucks, but if you want to be cheap like I am, what I did here is just take a, let me focus in. I just took a small screwdriver and basically just took each and every one of these pins and bent them up. And that's usually the problem with the NES reading cartridges, is just it's been so worn out. So many cartridges have been plugged in and pushed down that it just bends these pins down so it doesn't get a good connection. And bending these back up usually will get a stronger connection. And that's what I did with this. This NES wasn't playing any games at all. I just went in here, bent each pin up, and it played almost every game. And with the 10 NES chip now disabled, it plays every game first try. And yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. So now we are going to assemble the whole thing, and yeah, so let's get back to that. Guys, just a quick tip here. Oops, sorry. Just a quick tip. If you tighten this all the way down, this actually starts to bend a little bit and it won't stick down. So you actually don't want to screw these in all the way. You want to loosen them up enough just so that it clicks down. Alright guys, so we've got the NES plugged in now. It's got the lock chip has been removed, and yeah, so just to prove it to you guys, as you can see, there's no cartridge inserted, and yeah, no flashing screen. Now we're going to put in an old favorite, Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt. see if I can. Sorry, if you tighten the 72 pin connector, you're gonna have this problem. It's gonna be a lot harder to push it in, but you are getting better connection out of it. But so I think it's worth it. But all right, and first try, we are getting signs of life. There you go. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you know, I hope I helped you out. Again, guys, you don't always have to buy a new 72 pin. You can just tighten the one you already have. It does make it a little harder to you know, put games in and take them out, but I think it's well worth it. You know, you don't have to spend a couple bucks to get a new one. Yeah, taking the lockout chip is definitely, it does help your system play. You know, I've had this system when I got it. You know, half the time it wouldn't play the game, it would just go straight to the blinking screen. Now I have it disabled, the lockout chip, plays every time. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If I left anything out, please let me know. If this helped you, please leave a like, and I'll see you next time.